Who influences you? Who influences your thoughts? Who influences your actions? In the world we live today, there are so many voices that we hear. There's so much of noise that is happening. And it is so important to distinguish what is the voice that will influence us. In the book of Acts chapter 3, we see Peter and John going into the temple. And as they are entering the temple, right at the gate, there's this man who's lame and who has been laid on the ground. And he looks to Peter and John, hoping that, he could get some money. And he looks at them and says, can I have something? Can you have mercy on me? And at that moment, what was the voice that Peter heard? What influenced his reaction? Because we later know that he tells this man, silver and gold I don't have, but one thing that I have, I will give it to you. Who influenced Peter? Or what is the voice that influenced Peter? See, right at that moment, the first voice that Peter heard was the voice of the man. The second voice he would have heard was the voice of his culture. How would they treat a beggar such as that? A lame man such as that? The third voice he may have heard was the voice in his own head. Oh, I can't do this, or, why can't he go and get a job? But then there was another voice that spoke to him, and that was the voice of the Holy Spirit. And the voice of the Holy Spirit said, heal the man. The man wanted money, but greater was the gift that Peter had to release over this man. And that was a new lifestyle, which came through the miraculous healing. So here's my encouragement to you today. Wherever you go, whatever you do, understand what is the voice that is influencing you. Whom are we listening to? Jesus said, my sheep hear my voice. He says, I know them. And so we have to train ourselves to hear the voice of God, to hear the voice of the Holy Spirit, so that even when things happen around us, when the world even is in turmoil, are we just hearing the voice and the cries that are coming out of the world? Or are we hearing a voice that goes beyond all that? The voice of the Holy Spirit. Because it is that voice that will influence us and enable us to bring the very heart of God to a world that is crying. Don't let any other voice blur you or confuse you or distract you. Let the voice of the Holy Spirit bring you clear direction so that you will always function as Jesus would want you to function.